Open the library door. I forget, where did the essences, like, pile up? My inventory? Okay, using upgrading abilities. Gotcha. Oh.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet. But I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah, I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered, together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
So Sarah really doesn't want to remember that. Interesting. Oh, I can't pet Charlie in here? Really?
Hunter, hello.
After I restore what I've taken from the altar, the damage I've done can only be reversed when all the Inlet's rods have been returned.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments. Why do I feel like you were going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
And back to Agatha's altar. Oh, we'd have to go here anyways. Okay. Good thing I already opened this place up.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
An arcane key?
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Agatha's altar. Use an arcane key to open an arcane chest. Wait, I actually have some of the rods? Ain't that a surprise?
The old magic still holds.
Fire on fire.
What was Wanda up to here?
I'll just open this one. Look for arcane chests in the Abbey grounds and unlock them with arcane keys. Arcane chests reset periodically, so return to previously opened chests to see if you can open them again. Higher your arcane level, the more rewards each arcane chest will have. Focusing lens. Select a hero to taunt an enemy free. Interesting. And back to Agatha, it looks like. Tutorial, Abbey Grounds. Exploration, ending the night. Exploring the Abbey Grounds from this point on is optional. It can be done at any time without regard to the main story. When you're ready, return to your quarters, go to sleep each night to start the next day. Gotcha. And she said she'd be in the library?
I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the Standing Stones. Your ancestors among the blood used them to converse with the Elder Gods.
How does that work?
Members of the blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning. Feeling well today, dear?
You said something earlier about the blood.
In a world full of mysteries, the blood have managed to remain even more mysterious than most. They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows. But we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she is not buried here.
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wundagore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland in Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much, but I see it again in you, Hunter.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen? You got me there, dear.
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person.
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well.
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings. Hello, Hunter.
Okay, so learned a little bit there. I don't think there's anything else I can really do here. Yeah, I can't select a mission. One thing I do want to do, though, is I want to wake up the next morning and see the upgrade or project, whatever you want to call it. I think it's project completed. Let's sleep. That way also I can break apart that gamma coil. What's going on here? What? Statues of the Suns, I believe?
Can that really be you?
What?
Come closer. I want to get a better look at you.
When she was human?
After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you... Was that really her?
Interesting. Stop by Agatha's shrine today. Stranger's feeling like I don't know how to explain it. Astounding Spider-Man, going to do something about that. Mysterious boom, abandoned warehouse, blame for broken windows, claim broken residents, explosion, kids must have gotten their hands on some fireworks. Happens the same time of year, big bang, then off into the sky. Let's check messages. That's a Vertigo. Appreciate the gift, Hunter. Forgot if I mentioned it. We just talk privately. Let me know when you have a few. I can talk.
Been watching the way you handle yourself out there, Hunter. You're not bad. I was thinking maybe it's time you and I compare moves.
Moves? As in combat?
More like a friendly competition.
A friendly competition, you say?
Well, recently resurrected teammate competition has less of a ring to it.
The feeling is mutual, Blade.
How about we just fight already?
Before we begin, is there anything else I should know?
Yeah, anything goes. Just don't touch the shades. Now, you want to say it or me?
Say what?
Ding ding.
Oh, nice. Friendship XP, 1 out of 20. Friendship level up. Blade hangout rewards. +1 hero combo. Oh, that's it. Next reward. Cool. The hunters increase their friendship level of the hero. Reaching new friendship levels will unlock powerful gameplay rewards for that hero. Friendship levels will also grant new cosmetic rewards that can change the appearance of the hero in combat. Very cool. Now I've got to see the project. Charlie.
A successful collaboration.
Avengers don't have the best tracker with autonomous self-learning AI, but at this point gives us an advantage on the battlefield. We use it. End of story. Carol Danvers. Nice. We have the Fang. 3 missions with Blade. Craft powerful single-use combat items. I mean, it's something at least to start. We have magic and science is fine in theory, but in practice, well, there isn't much practice. However, if we work together, Tony and I might be able to fabricate some pretty powerful items to help you in combat. Recent research has unlocked new upgrade opportunities for the Abbey. Constructing upgrades is essential for success, expanding the Midnight Sun's capabilities in the Abbey and on the battlefield. Cool. Foundry, gamma coil analysis in the forge. Reveals 4 abilities and allows 2 abilities to be selected. Ooh. Yes,
We're finally getting some decent tech down here.
And there's already research in progress. Let's do a gamma coil
So,
analysis
how's the
now.
whole saving the world thing going?
Now what's it look like?
What do you think?
Sweet. Hunter abilities can be from one of 3 branches: light, dark, or power, designated by the balance symbol presented on the card. Playing more light or dark abilities in combat will push the hunter's overall balance towards the alignment. This is a light one. Change the cost of a random heroic card in your hand to 0. Oh, that would be handy. Quick jab. Whip. Lash. Select 2. Oh, we're definitely choosing this one. Not a huge fan of the whip.
Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to design sentient future tech.
Either lash or quick jab. Quick jab. It's a quick move. Oh, I got another one to analyze.
Analyzing it.
Fantastic.
Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or
Restore an
forge.
ally to full health. Cure, takes 17 damage. That's dark alignment. Make it bleed. Quick jab. I mean, knee strike. Don't really want that, since I prefer the light alignment.
How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? It's probably fine.
I think that'll be useful, and this.
Good day, Hunter.
Gain new combat ability for a hero. Open the hero screen, open this new ability. Abilities can be equipped or swapped with the cards already in the hero's combat deck. Any unused abilities should be salvaged for essence, which is required for upgrades, items, and more. That would... Oh. Add a deck. Must have 8 abilities equipped to their combat decks. Yeah, he's good. Hunter is the one that I need to change. Let's swap off a whip for Inspire. Because Inspire just sounds like an amazing ability, too. Let's go to the forge and see what we can do real quick
for
here.
someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
Yeah, but let's interact with here. Oh, daily sparring. Oh, I could choose anybody. Except for him. Let's upgrade abilities
Time
here.
to take it to the next level. Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
Oh, did she not have quick jab before? Interesting. On KO, draw a card.
This'll make a
On
difference.
training XP, let's do blades. Make him bleed. Just draw 2 in the next 3.
We need any advantage we can.
Whip. Oh, it just causes 8 damage. Rogue Essence. I only have 44.
Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
I don't really use it, so there's not really much of a point.
Hey, Hunter. When you've got a minute, could you meet me in the war room?
But let's change her deck then. How much does her knee strike do? Taunt and gain block. Ooh, that's a good one though. I don't really use her photon beam much. That'll be good. And it did save. Perfect. How many people can I talk to right now? I can talk to a few people. We'll talk with them and then we'll probably end this one.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Oh, life of superheroes is complicated. Sometimes they could use your advice. Other times they might ask you for favors. Help heroes with the problems, receive new rewards. Takes a break from his training, gives you a quick assessment as you approach. You're clearly the expert in demon hunting around here. What's your opinion on how we should train? And different rewards. Oh. Used by the Midnight Suns. True Warrior values technique over brute strength, repetition and study, not fire and fury. Train like you fight with furious intent, no quarter, no mercy. Let's do this one.
Thanks, Hunter.
Surgical strike, nice. Now, who are the other ones?
Well, don't leave me in suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
We are, but I'm still allowed to be annoyed with you. I expect a bit of pushback from the others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have I ever made things easy for you?
You had your moments, few and far between, but that's exactly my point. You know what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
If I had known it meant this much to you, I would have waited. It was not my intention to defy or hurt you.
Hurt, no. Defy, maybe. At the same time, I know I haven't been very open with you about everything that's happened.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation. We owe him for that, at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction, but maybe there is another way.
I'm sure we'll come up with something. Don't leave poor Spider-Man waiting too long now.
Ah, some more essences, of course.
Never a dull moment.
And Agatha doesn't have anything to say. Any other essences that happen to be in here? Or in here? Ah, there's one. Yeah, probably what I'll do too before the next recording is just kind of run around, See what I can find for some essences in the Abbey. Because those are pretty much crucial for the upgrades. And let's see what Captain Marvel's got to say.
There you are, Hunter. Got time to look at something? The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds.
Nice. Central. Decrypt the cache intel.
Hey, Hunter.
Captain Marvel can decrypt Hydra intel caches at her central workstation, revealing ops that individual heroes can undertake to gain rewards.
Beginning decryption sequence. Fascinating info here. And by fascinating, I mean I want to blast these creeps to the moon.
Upgrade ability common, not so good doctor, level 2.
Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on Central.
Hero ops grant powerful hero-specific rewards. Heroes assigned to an op will be unavailable for combat missions until the following day when the op completes. Dr. Faustus may have escaped, but he's smuggling artifacts through the streets of New York City. We have a chance to track him. We'll need some local assistance if we hope to narrow down the search, so send a hero to meet with the Devil of Hell's Kitchen. He'll be invaluable in tracking down the Hydra trucks if he's willing to help. Costs 8 intel, Captain Marvel rewards.
If we had some rookies, I'd say send them out for the experience. But I think we're past that. I think I can handle that.
1 day remaining. Okay, there's where the XCOM stuff's coming in. Where you're doing the research projects, these missions, and then it takes so many days. The Abbey is now yours to explore. Check your objectives and maps, see what is available, and look around to see if any heroes can use a hand. Missions are waiting on the mirror table when you're ready. Nice.
We've got a situation rapidly developing. I'll be in contact soon, Hunter.
Unlike story missions, general missions are led by heroes other than the Hunter. The Hunter can be brought on these missions, but they are not required. General missions can be pursued at any time. New story mission has also been added to the mirror table. This mission can be pursued at any time to advance the story. New York City 3. So can I do these and it won't have an effect on this? Or if me doing this will affect that? I don't know. We'll have to find out. I'm very intrigued now.
Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
Who were you before you became Captain Marvel?
Air Force pilot. I used to fly the unfriendly skies before I was attached to the space program. And back then, I was entirely human.
You are not entirely human?
Not since I uncovered actual, for-real aliens. There was an accident with some alien tech that rewrote my DNA, and now I'm half Kree.
I have never heard of the Kree.
Neither had I. They have a space empire. It's crazy to think they've been around far longer than you've been alive.
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Marvel felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my own.
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this gamma weirdness keeping Banner in banner form, I'm Earth's mightiest Avenger. Once Thor realized the Hulk was in a class of his own, he was not happy to be in third place. He still challenges me to arm wrestling contests, and loses. He's much less salty since I started calling him Asgard's mightiest Avenger.
How powerful would you say you are?
When someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking about me. Just don't say it in front of Bruce. The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question. But he doesn't have my precision, patience, or reliability. At least, that's how Bruce put it.
That much power. And it does not seem to have gone to your head.
I do get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted. And I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
Tell me about the Avengers.
Sure, what about us?
How long have you been an Avenger?
Over a decade. Still hard to believe. We've been so busy dealing with one crisis or another, it's hard to mark the time. My coffee tally puts me just shy of 20,000, excluding the cups I forgot to track.
What are your thoughts on your fellow Avengers?
I'm with the team for a reason. I believe in what we do. All of us do. I'm sure you've noticed Tony can be abrasive, but I never doubt his commitment. He and Banner used to fight like cats in a sack. Thankfully, they seem to be past that. And I can't think of anyone better to deal with a mystical enemy than Doctor Strange. He's a little out of sorts right now, what with being pushed out of his home, but he'll adjust.
Do you think your team can find common ground with the Midnight Suns?
Look, I try not to get involved in team politics. I'll work with anyone who gets the job done. I don't care what team they're from.
Do all the Avengers feel the same?
No comment.
Thank you, Carol.
Anytime. And hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
I will consider that.
Of course.
Nice. I don't know how many more people there are that I can talk to. What's she doing?
This Spider-Man sounds like a strange thing, swinging from the rooftops with some sort of spider fluid. Disgusting.
Right, looks like someone I can talk to, but who?
Bad guys better start running.
Oh yeah, I want to upgrade
pain,
abilities.
No gain.
What'll it cost? Rogue essence.
I think we've got something for everyone.
Photon beam increases whip. Except the damage stays the same. That's rogue, isn't it? Yeah. Shoot. Heroic. Chain, one for each card in hand. Oh, each Iron Man card in the hand. Okay.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
Let's do Tony.
Constant innovation. That's a stark promise.
Vaulting deals increased damage in combat. Nice. Injured. Ooh. Requires 2 copies of a non-upgraded ability. Training levels increase for the Midnight Suns. Every training level increase grants a large boost to environmental attacks in combat. Continue upgrading abilities and sparring daily to earn more training XP and further increase the Abbey training level.
Nice to get some.
We'll do the training really quick here.
I guess I could show you a couple of things.
Cost credit. Okay.
Good stuff.
Gain 2 overpowered at mission start. Nice. Yeah, with that, I'd say we'll end it here for this recording. I'll explore the Abbey for some essences, and when we come back, we'll do some of the non-main story missions. Until then, take care, have a great day. Hope you're enjoying this so far, because I definitely am. But have a good one, great day, and see you in the next part.